Today we're going to multiply polynomials. Multiplying binomials. We're going to start with binomials, and then we will get to bigger. So we got to start with binomial times a binomial. Binomial times a binomial, there's two ways to solve them. The first one has an acronym. It is FOIL. F-O-I-L. FOIL stands for first. The F stands for first. The O stands for outer. I stands for inner. And your L stands for last. Okay? So your first terms are the first two terms of each binomial. So x times x. That's your first. So our first here, x times x would give us x squared. Your O, your outer, that means your outer two terms of each binomial. So x times 4, that's your O. So that would give us 4x. Your I is your inner terms. So the two terms on the inside that are touching. So 2 times x would give us 2x. And your L, L stands for last. So the last terms of each binomial. So 2 times 4, that gives you 8. One more step, which would be to combine all your like terms. So you can write your answer, take all out, and you would have x squared plus 4x plus 2x plus 8. And then you know you have like terms to combine. So if you go ahead and combine those, that would give you x squared doesn't have anything, so it comes down. X squared plus 4x plus 2x gives you 6x plus your 8. So your final answer would be x squared plus 6x plus 8. That's one way that you can think of solving a binomial times a binomial. A second way that you can think of solving a binomial times a binomial, you can think of it like distributing. Distribute your first term to the second binomial, then the second term to the second binomial, and that's what I'm going to show you with number 2. So distribute this y. So y times y gives you y squared. Y times 1 would give you plus 1y. That takes care of the first term. Now distribute your second term. 5 times y plus 5y. 5 times 1 would give you plus 5. Again, combine your like terms. So that gives you y squared. 1y plus 5y plus 6y. And then your plus 5 drops down at the end. So your final answer would be y squared plus 6y plus 5. It does not matter which method you decide to use, whether it be the first one with FOIL or the second one just double distributing, you will get the same answer. I will probably through this video be using a combination of both. All right, number 4. Okay, so my first term's x times x. That gives me x squared. X times negative 2 gives me negative 2x. That's my O, that's my F. 5 times x gives me plus 5x. That's my I. And then my last 5 times negative 2 gives me negative 10. Combine those like terms, and I get x squared plus 3x minus 10. Number 5 will be done the exact same way. Number 7, okay? W times W gives me W squared. That's my F. W times negative 3 gives me negative 3W. That's O. I, my inner, negative 2 times W gives me negative 2W. My L, negative 2 times negative 3 would give me positive 6. I've now multiplied everything, so now I need to combine my like terms. Negative 3w minus 2w, so w squared minus 5w plus 6. That would be your final answer. Number 8 will be done the exact same way. Number 11. Number 11, this time we have two different variables. You're going to do the same thing. Your answer is just going to look a little bit different. So, again, start with your f, your first times first. So, 2a times a would give you 2a squared. 2a times negative 4b, that's your O, that would give you negative 8ab. My I, 5b times a, will give me plus 5ab. Remember, your variables need to be in alphabetical order, so just flip those around. That's my I. And my L, 5b times negative 4 gives you negative 20b squared. Combine your like terms, negative 8ab plus 5ab. So, your answer, 2a squared minus 3ab minus 20b squared. $17. The rest of them that we skipped are done the exact same way. Number 17. Still done the same way, but our answer is going to look a little bit different. So, start with your first. X times x gives you x squared. Your O, x times negative 2 will give you negative 2x. Your I, 2 times x will give me plus 2x. And your L, 2 times negative 2, negative 4. Combine those like terms. So x squared, negative 2x plus 2x, that's 0x. Because it's a zero coefficient, I don't need to write it. Bring your negative 4 down. This right here is called a difference of squares. We will look at what a difference of squares is in a couple lessons. But just know you've heard the words difference of squares before when we get there. All right, 23, 22 and 23 actually. I don't have two binomials here, but can I make two binomials? Yes. I have a squared, so that means to write my binomial that I have twice. 2m minus 5, 2m minus 5. From here, same steps we followed. 2m times m gives me 4m squared. 2m times negative 5 gives me negative 10m. Negative 5 times 2m, negative 10m. Negative 5 times negative 5 is positive 25. Combine those like terms. 4m squared minus 20m plus 25 would be your final answer. All right, this is a little bit different here. Now I have a binomial times a trinomial. So with a binomial times a trinomial, this is going to be like you're distributing. You're going to take your first term and multiply it by everything in the trinomial. So x times x squared gives you x cubed. X times 3x gives you plus 3x squared. X times negative 6, negative 6x. Then you're going to go through and multiply that, distribute that 4. However, I personally don't like to make a long line of everything. I like to line up my like terms. It helps me in the end. So, 4 times x squared would give me plus 4x squared. 4 times 3x would give me plus 12x. 4 times negative 6 is minus 24. Now it's easy to combine my like terms because they are already lined up. So, x cubed drops down because there's no like terms. 3 plus 4x squared gives you plus 7x squared. Negative 6x plus 12x gives you minus not minus, plus 6x minus 24 drops down. So your final answer, x cubed plus 7x squared plus 6x minus 24. Number 3, done the same way. K times k squared gives you k cubed. K times negative k squared. K times negative 8k. Go through to the bottom. Negative 5 times k squared, negative 5k squared. Negative 5 times k, negative 5k. Negative 5 times negative 8 is positive 40. Combine those like terms, and I get k cubed minus 6k squared minus 14k plus 40. We have a mistake. Negative times a negative, that's a positive. So this should not be a 14. This should be a minus 3k. Okay? And the rest of them from here are worked the same way. I hope this helped. Have a great